So there guys, welcome back to Shadowrun Dragonfall. We are here back at our base after leveling up and checking out the ALBIS program and all that jazz. We're going to catch up with the crew, see what's going on. I imagine that as soon as though we've dealt with her thing, there's probably not much left for Glory to say, but we shall find out. We've got a job to prepare for, Slick. I don't have any more time to talk. Hit me after the run if you like, but for now I need some space. Yeah, she's got nothing to say. Fine. I go. Is everyone going to blow me off? Is this the way it is? Oh no, here we go. Oh no, nothing either. Okay. I'm just going to double check with everyone just to make sure. Maybe there is nothing more for them to say. Maybe it is just this one job. Oh, here we go. This Dietrich might have something. What you need, boss? Any updates on Alexander? Nothing new, boss. He's adjusting. It's going to take some time. Oh, that's it. Well, good. What about Blitz? Any news on your lost woman, Blitz? Blitz looks grim. His customary table is littered with cigarette butts, and the heavy bags under his eyes tell you that he hasn't slept in a while. Slick. You don't look so good. No, I imagine that I don't. The rescue attempt didn't go well? No, it did not. As it turns out, she didn't need to be rescued. At least not before I showed up. I don't really want to go into this, Chief, so here's the abridged version. I made a mess of things. Oh, I fucking knew it. He's fucked it up. With your world-class skills, how could that ever have happened? I don't know, Chief, I really don't. I hit the data node just like last time, and just like last time, navigating it was a breeze. At least it was in the beginning. The Aussies must have beat up their security over the past year. You don't say. He shakes his head, a miserable expression on his face. It was all going so well, but I guess I must have tripped something. In the blink of an eye, there were alarms going off. Then I had a black ice bearing down on me from all directions. I thought I was a dead man. How'd you make it out? Well, Emily found me, and he turns his head and looks away. She rescued me. I'd have been ecstatic to see her if I wasn't so ashamed. She didn't look particularly happy either. You were finally reunited with your lost love. Yes, sort of. Actually, no, things are worse now, Chief. Much, much worse. The last I saw of Emily, she was being chased down by black ice. They'd gotten a trace on her. Then she must have jacked out because she just disappeared. She looked really, really angry. Livid would probably be a better word. And that's about it. She's gone, Slick. He looks down at the cup of soy coffee in his hands. I don't know if I'll ever hear from her again. She jacked out, so she's alive. Yeah, I guess so. A cheerful tone chirps out from the terminal on Blitz's table. He jerks it up in surprise and hurriedly turns to read the message on the screen. As he mouths the words, you can see the hope on his face flicker and die. If anything, he looks even more miserable than he did before. Let me guess. Bad news. He glances at you with red-rimmed eyes, then averts his gaze. Without a word, he turns to the terminal so you can read the message on the screen. Congratulations, jackass. You managed to blow it up 5 years in the making and endanger Emily's life all in one fell swoop. Thanks to you, we're going to have to work very hard to keep your ex alive. Don't bother looking for her again. She's been moved somewhere very, very far away. She never wants to speak to you again, by the way. Idiot. Freedom, equality, information. Shock Wellenreiter. Oh dear. I think we might have partially fucked that up for him. Did we tell him to go do that? I think we did. He clamshells the terminal closed, then puts his head in his hands. Well, at least you know she was working for the Shock and Wellenreiter. His reply is dull and flat. Somehow that's not a consolation. I guess not. Chief, let me ask you something. Did you suspect that something like this was going to happen? When you let me go in there, did you know that I was going to fuck it up somehow? Of course not. How could I? I don't know. I guess I'm just on edge right now. Yeah, I mean, at least, if nothing else, at least now you can move on, is what I'm thinking. There you go, let's go with that. You don't even know what you're talking about, Chief. You never even met her. Yeah, she could have avoided all this and protected her secret mission if she communicated with you a little better. She left me notes. Yeah, inflammatory notes that provided almost no information. Looks like you made your fair share of mistakes, but no more than she did. He hangs his head. I don't know, maybe. I still love her, though. Yeah, I'll give you some space while you work through it, Blitz. Alright, Chief, you do that. I got some thinking to do. Okay. Well, at least we got a little bit of closure on Blitz. Hey. So what are we actually doing now? We're preparing for something. Can I trigger Dante? There we go. Whoa! I wasn't ready for that. Dietrich just piped up. So Slick, Dante was very helpful out there, but I'm a little bit concerned about his fire breathing. Ability to petrify people. Don't worry about it, Dietrich, it's under control. If you say so. He's not a normal dog, not by a long shot. Is he possessed? I assume you've checked his aura and discovered he's part hellhound. Monica trained him for months to be combat ready. We had a hellhound in the house and Monica didn't tell us. For months? Metal Gear. Slick has him under control. Dante performed well in the field. Followed commands flawlessly. I have no concerns. Welcome to the team, Dante. Shit. Okay. I think we're going to have to choose who we take for this. Head to Apex's backdoor facility. How do we get there? Is it this way? Why is that triggered? Were we always able to just walk down there? I guess we were. Okay. Down into the U-Bahn. And back on the train. Where are we going? I would assemble the team and travel to the coordinates that I was provided to find a backdoor access point and shoot down the Apex AI. Okay, and who are we bringing? Well, we're going to need a Decker. Oh my god, we can actually take Dante. Do I want to take Dante? He gets bones. 8 strength, 7 quickness. It's got some good stats, but no freaking skills, which I suppose makes sense. And no cyberware. Can we even give him cyberware? That would be amazing. Dante wasn't that great. I feel like we need to take Glory. And then it's literally Dietrich or Iger. Although we could even take somebody else, like an adept. We could just hire someone who's fucking... What? Is there any negatives to hiring some people? Oh, look, it's Lucky Strike. Fucking rigger for the drones. I feel like we should have played a rigger. It would have given us some interesting opportunities. And I feel like when we do the next game, the Hong Kong game, we might be something other than a Sami. I think we'll be like maybe a Decker. Or maybe an adept. The adepts are like magic ninjas, right? Like monks. Unarmed damage increased by 4. Magical punch. Increased movement. Interesting stuff. I feel like we should take Iger. Sounds like this is going to be a tech-heavy mission. How much use is Dietrich gonna be? Let's take Iger. Okay, this is it. This is the squad we're rolling with. We're going to take down the Apex AI. I really hope that we don't need Dietrich. Apex Rising. Apex, an artificial intelligence designed for matrix warfare. The thought of it sends a chill down your spine. For years, the shadows have been ripe with rumours of true AI. Names like Mirage and Psychotrope have fueled conspiracy boards on the Shadowrun BBS since 2029. Most savvy Shadowrunners dismiss these stories as bunk. But from what Alice has told you, at least one of the stories is real. Apex is waiting for you, somewhere down in the basement of an abandoned Seda Group lab. Unfortunately, you're going to have to wade through a lot of gang territory to get there. Oh, shit. Right. Do I want to take anything? I'm going to take a nitro. Blitz. Blitz has got stuff, that's fine. Do I want to give him the Ares? I feel like I want to give him the Ares. Glory. Glory's got lots of cool shit. So let's give her... So I give her a gold trauma as well. She's got 4 kits and a platinum trauma. How likely are we to need a gold trauma? Has anybody else got any? I've got a red. Let's fucking unequip this red on me. I'll take the gold trauma. And we'll give Gloria fucking med kit. We got any 3s? No. Okay, take 2. Iger. It's got some meds and some nades that'll have to do. And that's it then. Right, okay. Here we go. Into the Seder Crew laboratory. Oh, we spawned down the street. Find a way into the basement to access Apex's kill switch. Will do. Oh wow, there's people here just randomly selling stuff. How strange. A huge orc in ragged combat fatigue steps forward to meet you. He walks with the swollen bravado of a man who's used to getting what he wants. One of his meaty arms jerks up, hand held upright, in the universal sign for stop. The other clutches a bulky assault rifle. Wow, he's got a lot of teeth. The orc inspects you. His body language is decidedly unfriendly. You don't look like a Magnifica. You're not one of us. I'm guessing you ain't here for the whole beaver. So tell me, who are you? What's your interest in this building? What do we do? Shit. Actually, I am here for the hub. With that kind of gear. Bullshit. If you're here for the hub, then I'm a cross-dressing elf. He grins, revealing a mouth filled with jagged teeth. This building is under Arbeiter protection. Can't let anyone buy who's packing that kind of heat. We don't want the building getting shot up after all. Arbeiter. What does that mean in German? Arbeiter. It looks plenty shot up already. A few more holes couldn't hurt. Maybe I should put a few bullets in you instead. I'm not planning on shooting anything, not unless I have to. Yeah, well, I can't exactly take that at face value. Look, it'd be better for you. It'd be better for everyone if you just turn back. We don't want to fight you, but we can't risk letting an unknown player into this. He pauses for a moment to search for the right word. Situation. Right now. Maybe I could help you out with your situation. Well, that puts a different spin on things. He pauses for a moment to consider. You look like you can handle yourself. We could probably use you if you'd be willing to help. There'd even be some money in it for you. But if not, well... The assault rifle in his hand shifts position slightly. That's a different conversation. Metal Gear, what exactly do you want us to do? I guess Tony's tone is neutral, her posture relaxed, but one of her hands casually comes to rest on the butt of her shotgun. Ulrich doesn't seem to notice. We're having some trouble with a local mage gang, the Magnificas. York turns his head and spits. They attacked us without warning, took up in our building and kicked us out onto the street. Me and my boys were the rightful protectors of this block, but the assholes that screwed us, they've got the building buttoned up pretty tight. We can't get in there to make things right, but maybe you can. If you could enter the building and do some damage to those dreck-eating Magnificas, the Arbeiters would be willing to pay you 200 million per kill. You bring me back their amulets and you get paid. How's that sound? Iger raises an eyebrow. You're cool, fearless leader. You know the timetable we're working on. Should we try and get some more cash out of him? Fuck it. Fine. 250 per head. That's my final offer. Yeah, okay. Good, yeah, I think this will work. Aggie gives you a small nod at a handfuls away from the stock of her shotgun. Need anything else? Or you ready to go crack some skulls? Anything I should know about the building? You'll probably see some burnouts floating around the ground floor. They're all there for the hub. It's at some kind of church or something. A guy called Parson runs it. Between you and me, they're all batshit crazy. Not dangerous, just nuts. Why do you keep them around at all, then? Because a lot of them are rich. They paid a dreadload in rent and we redistributed that wealth to the common man. I can support that. He gives you a slow nod. That's what we do. How'd you get into the basement, fella? Basement? What could you possibly want to go down there for? You wouldn't believe me if I told you. You'd be surprised what I'll believe. Try me. Alright, I need to stop a killer AI so I can rescue an elderly scientist from a ghost dragon. Future bullying could be at stake. You're right. I don't believe you. You're either lying or you're crazy. But crazy has its uses. Alright, I'll get you into that basement, but it'll cost you. You're charging us. Seriously, this isn't even your building anymore. You got the wrong idea. I don't need new yen, friend. What I need is Trithemius' head on that fucking platter. Problem is he's holed up somewhere in the building and we don't know where. Best guess, he's hiding somewhere upstairs in a room with no exterior windows. Somewhere, probably someplace close. He's stashed the power coupling for the elevator. He's pulled it to keep us from getting access to the guns we stashed in the basement. So you find and kill Trithemius. Grab the coupling out of his apartment. Lol. And bring me that stupid amulet he's always wearing so I'll know he's dead. He cracks a grin. Then I give you the control chip that I pulled when we had to fall back. Slot them both back into the elevator and it'll take you straight to the basement. Lie, you've got a deal. Okay, I'll see what I can do. Good. Just remember, no amulet in the basement. Now go on through and show that little prick when it misses screw with the Arbeiters. Alright, buddy. Old pal. Fine. I'll scratch your back. Why not, eh? Why the fuck not? Parson is already here. The attendant behind the counter is an uncommonly fine-featured dwarf with a beatific smile. A yellow ID tag pinned to his chest announces his name in large blocky letters. Parson. He nods at you and raises a hand in greeting. Welcome to the hub, brother. Are you here to share in the splendour of communion? If so, I can show you to an empty terminal. Might be interested. Tell me more. Communion is a spiritual experience, friend, available to all for a small donation. He gestures at the banks of terminals lining the walls. The hub acts as the core of the communion. Those who jack into it are in turn linked to one another, daisy-chained together with the same brainstem. Race, gender, social class, all of the artificial barriers to empathy that we've constructed as a culture. Communion strips them all away. It is a monument to the great truth that so many of us deny, that we are all the same at the core. Imagine it, friend. Dozens of individual minds, all tied together in a single cohesive whole, sharing in a collective subconsciousness, connected through the hub. Parson raises his hands in supplication. Join with us, and feel your limitations fall away. You and your congregation need to stop. There's a killer AI on the loose in this building. The dwarf's benevolent smile does not falter. You are quite mistaken. The hub is a place of peace. We are in no danger here. What can you tell me about the building? Beyond the hub, there isn't much to speak of. There's a small shop down the hall if you're hungry or in need of basic supplies. He shrugs and offers you an apologetic smile. And that's about it, I'm afraid. What about the upper levels? There are floors above us, of course, but you're unlikely to find anything of value up there. Just the domiciles of the faithful and the magnificers who have taken charge of the building. I would steer clear of them if I were you. I need to get down to the basement. That would be difficult. The stairway leading down to the building's sublevels has been blocked, and the elevator has been sabotaged. It stopped working at the same time that the Arbeiters were driven from the building. One of the gang leaders is probably your best bet. Ulrich is right out front. I suppose you could try your luck with him, or if you'd be willing to do me a favour, I could tell you how to find Trithemius' hideout. The choice is yours. What favour? A pair of squatters on the second floor ripped the guts out of one of my terminals. They have taken the data jack signal converter, and the terminal will be out of commission until I get it back. A single damaged terminal may not sound like much, but trust me, the entire experience of communion has been diminished by this act of vandalism. I believe that I now know the squatters responsible. Their leader's name is Janet. She is a decker of some skill. I don't know what she has planned for my part, but I do know that this situation will not stand. I cannot allow another terminal to be damaged. And so you want us to deal with them for you? Yes, but not with violence. I want you to talk with them and convince them to bring me back my components. Do this and I'll tell you how to get to Tritemius. Deal? Fine. Excellent. It's a deal then. We can probably do that. We're quite blaggy. Right. What can you tell me about the local gangs? He nods. We do seem to have more than our fair share. Very well, I will answer your questions. Oh, he has no things. Fine. Okay. Come back anytime. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so we need to go up to the second floor and find Janet. Here's the fucking chipheads. Look at these guys. Fuck me. Okay. Great. So find Janet on the second floor. That we can do. There's an elevator there. There's a guy here called Carl. Carl! The man behind the counter looks tired. His lids are heavy and his eyes are bloodshot. Welcome to Carl's General Store. What can I do for you? There's some info. He rubs his eyes and does his best to shake himself awake. Yeah, what do you want to know? What's the layout of this place like? He pauses for a moment, gathering his thoughts. When the words come, they're slow as molasses. Well, you're on the first floor. That's the hub and my shop. The second floor has mostly been converted into makeshift apartments for people to live in. A gang SWAT's up there. The Magnificas, dangerous people. I'd stay away from them. Third floor's mostly housing too. Lots of parsons, community and crazies live up there. The Magnificas have a squat up there too. He leans in and lowers his voice to a conspiratorial whisper. I'm pretty sure their main crib is up there too. Don't know exactly where. Okay, thanks, Carl. What you got? What you selling, Carl? Premium medkits. That'd be great if I hadn't already filled my slots, Carl. Butt sausage. Oh, maybe I could stick them in the stash, though. I changed my mind, Carl. I'm sorry I called you a butt sausage. Can I have some premium medkits? Maybe we'll use them for the last mission. I'm also going to take a cram and a bliss. Cheers, Bebs. Can I just send it all to stash? If I just confirm. Yeah, there you go. Cool. Right. Thanks, Carl. I'm going to check the rubble and the elevator, and then I guess that's it, and we'll go up the stairs next time. Looks like both walls gave way and they took the roof with them. The entire hallway something. The elevator should be balked. This elevator appears to be offline. The control panel's LCD screen is unlit and its metal casing is badly dented. Blitz, take a look at this shit for me. Your decker easily pries the metal casing away from the wall, exposing a mess of wires and circuitry. After a quick inspection, it becomes clear that the elevator is wired to operate around a control chip. The chip is missing and looks as though a power coupling has been yanked alongside it. Without this component, there's no way for this elevator to function. Is that what the other guy said? I remember him saying the power coupler had gone, but what about the chip? Do you reckon they've got a piece of it each? Do you reckon Ulrich took a bit and fucking Parson took a bit? I reckon we're getting shafted from both sides here, fellas. I reckon what we'll do is we'll head up and check out Janet, see if we can blag it non-violently, get whatever the fuck it is that Parson wants. Parson's probably going to give us the power coupling. We'll put it in. There'll still be a chip missing. We'll probably get that from Ulrich when we either kill the mages or do whatever. Okay, deal. Right, well, I guess I shall make a quick save point. Override my game there. And we shall pick this up next time. So that's it for now, guys. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.